I really want to thank you all for being here today and for your involvement in joining us on this critically important issue of supporting small businesses. But periodically I use this opportunity to encourage you to get involved more, and I want to do that a little bit here today. I think I'm in agreement with most, if not all, of what's been said here today between the senators and the representatives who've spoken, that the Commerce Committee that most of us sit on has been a very active committee in terms of promoting and encouraging small business development here in Connecticut. And I'm very proud of the bipartisan work that we've done on this committee. And as Representative Alberts indicated, oftentimes the problems that exist or that we face here and the challenges that we face in promoting small business come from other committees. There's very negative labor bills that come to us from the Labor Committee and other committees, things that almost sadly negate the good work that we've done on the Commerce Committee. And that's troubling to me. But I don't want you to think that we are any less frustrated than you are. Those of us who, whether we're in the Senate or the House, or whether we're Republicans or whether we're Democrats, who are pro-business, those of us that are pro-business share your frustration. When we run into folks like you at the grocery store or at the Rotary Club or at restaurants or in church, we are just as frustrated as you are when you're saying, what the heck are you guys doing up there? How could you pass that bill? How could you pass paid sick leave? How could you do this? How could you do that? But the one way that you can really make a difference is to hold us accountable. You know, politicians and elected officials are famous, again, not Republicans, not Democrats, not senators, not representatives, famous for saying one thing back in our districts and then coming up here and doing something else. It's your job, it's our job to come up here and make good policy that helps small businesses, and it's your job to hold us accountable for the decisions we make and the votes that we cast. And that's where I'm going to ask for your help. That oftentimes people will say during an election season or send out a mailer to you and say, hey, look at all the good things I'm doing for you. But then they come up here and they vote for paid sick leave. They vote for a bill that would be harmful to your business. And it's your job to hold us accountable. Nobody else is going to do it. The media does it sometimes. The voters do it sometimes. We need both of you to do it all the time. There's a lot of good things that we've done in the last few years on the Commerce Committee. I'm very proud of that. Whether it's tax policy, whether it's carving out certain exemptions for businesses that need help, I think we've done a very good job of that. But the legislature as a whole needs to have a message sent to it. So when you see somebody who's your state rep or your state senator in a grocery store and you know they voted for paid sick leave, say something to them. Don't be offended. Don't worry about them being offended, I should say, and don't be shy about it. Because unless we hear from you, nothing's going to change. So, I know there's going to be a lot of good conversation on policy here today. I thank you for what you do. I thank you for being up here and caring enough to show up and discuss these issues with us. But I'm asking you not to end that today when you go back home and when you go back to your businesses. Please continue to do that. Thank you.
Great.